everyone, it's Henna here and thanks for coming to my channel. You clicked this video because you guys wanted to get a review demo of the new spring collection by Rare Beauty, including new blush colors, bronzer sticks, a setting powder. Wow, Rare Beauty is just, they are releasing, honey, they're releasing. So I'm also gonna go ahead and show you guys foundation, primer before we get into all those products. So if you guys wanna keep watching and see a demo review of the new Rare Beauty spring collection, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Thehennaali, and let's just dive right into this video. Alright, so I want to go ahead and zoom you guys in there to show you guys product performance and just what everything looks like. So I do have a bare face. I am moisturized, but I'm going to go ahead and use the Rare Beauty. This is the Pore Diffusing Primer. Now I have been using this primer quite a bit. I do have combination to oily skin with a lot of texture and pores, and I will say this primer has been pretty good. It doesn't do as much pore filling because it is a diffuser, so it's just going to give you the appearance of smoother skin. So if you're looking for something that's more pore filling, it's not this one, but it does make your skin look a lot more smoother, especially when you're applying makeup, which is really nice. And it does help control oil throughout the day. So if you are someone that does need a little bit more help with shine and just oil throughout the day, this will definitely be for you. Now if you have normal to dry skin, I would definitely recommend getting their other primer, which is more of a hydrating primer, but this is supposed to also be hydrating while mattifying, which is a really interesting hybrid of a primer. But so far it's worked really well for me, and I've been able to mix it with other foundations as well. All right, so of course I'm going to be taking the Rare Beauty, I think this is Liquid Touch, I think that's what it's called, I don't exactly remember for sure, but this is their foundation in the shade 280. This is just a really natural looking foundation. You can definitely, it's medium to full coverage. I do generally pick this foundation up. It has become a staple foundation of mine, and I think it's because it's just so easy and natural looking while not being too cakey or too heavy on the skin. And I love the applicator as well. So I just do very small dotting with it. Foundation brushes, I really do love their foundation and concealer brush. It is just so easy and effortless to blend out product. And you can definitely stipple, but with this foundation I've just noticed it's so much better to just blend out the product like this. And that's really only been with this foundation, and I don't know, it just looks so, it just works, I don't know. And just look at that, it looks so natural. And I've really gotten into like not wearing super cakey or heavy foundation. I like a light wash of foundation where it still looks natural, but you're adding, just evening out your skin tone. So I feel quite silly because I usually always do my brows before foundation, but we're gonna go ahead and just move things around. So I'm gonna take the Brow Harmony Duo from Rare Beauty. Now this has, I would say, has become one of my go-to brow products lately. And I think, again, what I'm really noticing, and I think most people really like this about Rare Beauty, is that it's very everyday, easy to use, natural products, but you can still build it up to your liking. So I'm gonna take it in the shade Brown. The only thing I don't like, I don't care for the little spoolie brush they have. It's a little too rough on my brows, and it kind of sometimes pull out my brow hairs, so I don't really use the one that they have in there. I use my own spoolie and double end brush, and as you can see, I have used this quite a bit. It's a really great brow product, especially when you don't really need too much shaping. You just need a little bit of filling in, which is kind of what I do right here at the front ends of my brows. I just add a little bit of product, not a lot, because I will say my brows are pretty nice. And then I just brush it out. I'm now going to go ahead and apply the concealer. I really love this concealer. It doesn't crease. It just looks very natural. It's very light on the skin, and I love the undertone of this. It's really great. This is in the shade 280. It's the corresponding color, and I'm just gonna apply 2 dots right here and 1 right here. Let it sit for a couple seconds. just to build up some coverage. Now you don't want to wait too long because it does dry pretty quickly, but just a couple seconds is fine. And then I go in with the concealer brush. The concealer brush from Rare Beauty, regardless if I'm using Rare Beauty products or not, this concealer brush has been a game changer with my concealer. It is so, like, look how easy that was to blend out with this brush. You guys are here for it, and this is part of the new spring collection from Rare Beauty. So I do have the pamphlet right here. So Rare Beauty, they came out with their Warm Wishes Effortless bronzer sticks. It comes in 5 shades. Rare Beauty sent me 3 shades. I can't find a third one, so I only have 2 in front of me. Easy to blend out while still giving you a lot of pigment, but very natural bronze, like warmth of the skin. So I have 2 shades here. I have Always Sunny and Happy Soul. I'm gonna go ahead and just swatch it for you guys so you can see what it looks like on my skin. This is in the shade Always Sunny. This is definitely a more of a warmer shade. Now this is your bronzer, it's not your contour. So the purpose of a bronzer is to give you more warmth to your skin. And then we have Happy Soul, which I will say Happy Soul is more of a cooler tone shade. So it's more of your preference. I think I'm gonna go with Happy Soul just because I feel like this might be a little too more on the red side for me. So I'm gonna go in with Happy Soul. And I'm just gonna apply it like that. And then let's see, I'm gonna just go ahead and take the foundation brush and just blend it upwards. And I'm sorry if you guys see like random shadows on my face. I'm actually sitting in front of a window, so it might be having shadows come on my face. Oh, that's actually really pretty. I don't think, yeah, this is a really pretty shade. So I went in a little light because I was just worried it might be too much, the pigment, but it does blend out really nicely. So I think you could definitely build it up like oh my god, the color. Whatever is left, I'm just gonna kind of take it right here. But with bronzers, I generally just keep it on these points. So that looks really pretty on the skin. I'm sorry if like my lighting is a little wonky. Again, I'm in front of a window, so I didn't feel like pulling out the beauty lights today. All right, you guys, I do have the 3 new Soft Pinch liquid blushes right here. So exciting. But here we have the new 3 shades of the Soft Pinch liquid blushes. We have the new shades are Hope, Encourage, and Believe, and they're all in that mauvey pink category, and here they are. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these on the back of my hand for you guys. I love their liquid blushes. I think these are all like a dewy finish if I'm not mistaken. So here we have the shade Encourage, and I have used these blushes already, and my favorite has to be Encourage. Look at that, so pretty. That's my favorite one out of all of them. Then we have the shade Believe, which they're still in the same range, so they all work really well, but I really love Encourage. That's been my favorite so far. And then we have this lighter pink shade, which is in the shade Hope. And what's really great is you can use these as like a lip, what is it called? Like a velvet lip kind of like, I don't know what it's called, but that's that one right there. So they're very pretty, that mauvey pink. If you're into that range, you'll really enjoy their new colors. I love the formula of these. Rare Beauty has finally made a corresponding brush with their blushes. It's this one right here. It's their Soft Pinch blush brush, which let me see if I have pricing for you guys on that one. Yes, so the Soft Pinch blush brush is $22, and it's supposed to be perfectly ideal for applying liquids and creams, which of course in this case for your blush. So I'm excited to show you guys how it looks. All right guys, so I'm gonna go in with my favorite shade out of the 3, which is Encourage. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I apply it and what it looks like. So I do the 2-dot system, boom boom. Of course, these are super opaque and very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way, and I probably may have put too much right there, but honestly, this brush is really easy to use. It's just tapping motions, as you can see. But as you keep just tapping and blending out, she's pretty. I'm having to work with natural lighting right now, but so pretty. Look at that. All right, let's add it to the other side as well. Super pretty. This is in the shade Encourage. I think Encourage is a beautiful shade, and it would work almost on skin type, especially if you have an olive undertone. So good. Quick note, if you see me moving around, it's like I'm trying to beat like the shadows of this window, so just letting you know ahead of time. Last product I wanted to go ahead and share with you is Rare Beauty came out with the new product. It's their setting powder, and this is in the shade light medium brush, which is really exciting because I really love Rare Beauty's brushes, if you haven't noticed. So this is the Always an Optimist powder brush. It retails for $28. It's dome shaped powder brush with a soft taper tip that's fluffy enough for all over blending. And then you have these babies right here, which are the new setting powders. It's the Always an Optimist soft radiant setting powder. Retails for $22, and they come in 5 shades. They're talc free and they're silky do it all smooth blur and control shine for a natural finish all day comfort. So yeah, and what I really enjoy about this packaging is if you can see their monogram right here, you push it to make sure they did that so powder doesn't just get out everywhere. I put some product right here and I'm just gonna tap in, and I just like to lightly go over my under eyes. Honestly, you can set the entire face with this if you want. Doesn't really add color. It just sets your makeup, which is nice. Now I've basically used all these products from the new collection for quite a bit now, and honestly I can tell you so far so good. I haven't had any really like cons about it yet. The only thing I will say is I've noticed, okay, so one thing I will mention is this brush right here, the soft liquid pinch brush, it's kind of a little sharp in the sense of like, I feel like it's a little extra pokey, and it might just be the one that I have. But other than that, I do like the products, the performance of them. They've been really, really great. Now, if you're looking for a very mattifying setting powder, this is not that one. It's a radiant setting powder. So just keep that in mind as well. So if you're okay with looking a little glowy throughout the day, then you'll like this powder. If you want more of a matte finish, I wouldn't recommend this powder. This powder is definitely not matte. It is a radiant finishing setting powder. If you're looking for a matte setting powder, I would definitely recommend One Size Beauty. Their powder is in that case. But this is still a very pretty all over setting powder, but if it doesn't give you the matte that you need, you will definitely shine through this one. So just disclaimer. All right, you guys, I'm gonna quickly finish off the rest of my makeup, and then we will be right back to tell you guys my overall thoughts. So yeah, let's do it. All right, you guys, so I just had to shift a little bit because the sun's playing games with me, but here is the complete look. Now, what do I think of the new Rare Beauty Spring Collection? I think Rare Beauty really knows how to hit it with their products. I mean, look at that. The colors are so pretty. The shades, the new blushes are very, very pretty. They definitely filled a little bit more of a gap of colors that they were kind of missing. I think the mauves are just such pretty blush shades, especially for myself or with olive skin tone undertone. Like, it really is nice to have some extra mauves and those really pretty pinks. So I'm excited about the blush shade range they've added. The bronzer sticks, super staple products for me, especially the formula, super easy to use. They're blendable, they're beginner friendly. I can't wait to see them expand a little bit. I think one of the critiques I have is maybe they need to come out with more shades with the bronzing sticks, especially because I know they have 5 shades, they're testing it out. And you know, bronzers aren't contour sticks. I understand that, but I guess they could definitely release a couple more shades because the formula is really great, and I think these are really great bronzing sticks. So I would love to see maybe Rare Beauty come out with more shades. I guess maybe they wanted to test out the waters a little bit. The setting powder, it's a really great setting powder. Again, this is not a mattifying setting powder. If you're looking for that, you're not going to get it with this one. This is just an all over setting powder to make sure your makeup is set. It does blur. I definitely do see it looking a lot smoother with the powder, but this will not keep you matte throughout the day. It does a little bit, but not if you're super oily and shiny. It's not going to do it for you. But otherwise, it is a beautiful formula of a setting powder. What do I have left? Oh, yes, the 2 new brushes. So, love the setting powder brush. Super nice to use all over the face and fluffy and just really soft. Love that. I really enjoy the new soft pinch blush brush. The only critique, and it may just be the one that I have, it's a little like stipply, like it kind of pokes a little bit, and for the product you kind of do want to blend out your blush as so it is a little pokey, but it might just be the brush that I have. Otherwise, it blends out the blush seamlessly. Like, it's gorgeous. So honestly, I have no cons with this release aside from if you're looking for a mattifying powder, I would say skip the setting powder. It is more of a radiant finish powder. If you're more of a powder blush person, you won't like these. But if you're into it, they're amazing. The colors are really pretty. We kind of know the formula. It's the same, but it's just new colors. And yeah, I mean, other than that, I don't really have much else to say on this new collection, but love the collection. Rare Beauty is knocking it out the park with their launches, which is really surprising for a brand in such a competitive market right now. There's just so many beauty brands and so many products being released constantly. So I'm really excited for the brand, excited to see what else they have in store, because so far I love what they've released and I'm really excited for them. But alright you guys, that is it for this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do post new videos here every week. Also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Thehennaali, because I post a lot on there. And if I'm not here on YouTube, I am always on those social media accounts. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video, and bye guys.